On this video I'm going to answer two questions. How and why should you introduce other distributors to Utility Warehouse? This picture here hopefully conveys a little bit. The guy in the white shirt is introducing the girl in the black suit to a guy with a black shirt. And what that person is doing, let's take a traditional business model. Let's say you set up an estate agency business and you had some people working in your office who were selling houses for you, working the estate agency business. Some of those people, if they've got an entrepreneurial flair, would see if you were running a successful business, they would sit there, you'd be paying them a set amount per month and maybe a bit of commission on top. And they would sit there, and if they were entrepreneurs, eventually some of them would say, well, hang on a minute, I can see what you're doing with this business. It's very simple structure. I'm going to set up my own estate agency business and I'm going to become a competitor of yours. And that's traditionally what happens. If you look around the country, you'll find pockets where there's businesses that have been set up by people who worked for the previous business and thought, hang on, I can do a better job, or not necessarily I can do a better job, I can do the same job and get paid more because I'll own the business. So with that model, that traditional model, you end up breeding competitors. Now, if you take a different model which says, if you're running that estate agency, again, purely as a illustration here, and you said to your employees, look, I'm really keen to set up some other branches. If I showed you exactly what to do, how to do it, what you need to do to run the business successfully, and I just took 10% of your business profits, would you be interested in setting up this business? Now, all of a sudden, you've no longer bred a competitor, you've actually expanded your business. You've expanded your business by, and you also encouraged your employees to become directors and business owners themselves. And it's that model, that concept, that the Utility Warehouse work on. So, as an independent distributor, your task is to find customers. You will only get paid money if you have customers, and the company can only make money if it has customers. So your task is to find customers, but it's also your task on that basis of finding customers to find other distributors who find customers, because that is expanding your business and expanding the business of the company overall. So you then become effectively, you can kind of have virtual employees, but without the hassles of employees having to pay them and things like that, because the Utility Warehouse control all that, they look after all that, so they will pay. If you introduce someone to the business from a business perspective and they bring in customers, those customers will earn that distributor an X amount of commission, but you'll also get a small slice yourself. So that also gives you an incentive to help other people. So it's in my best interest to help you, which is why I've put together these videos, which is why I talk about what the business is all about and how it can work, because it's in my best interest to help anyone who joins via my referral. I want to help you as best I can with my experience, my knowledge of the company, my experience of marketing, and so on. And so that is the very strong model of why it's in your interest to introduce other distributors as well as introduce customers.